Hello everybody and welcome back. I wanted to hop on here and give you an unboxing of sorts of some new books that we have gotten in our library. Most of these books are new installments in series, so I'll go through and I'll tell you what series it belongs to and what number it is. And then I have a few at the end that are just some new standalone fiction or some replacement copies for some of our fiction books that were lost or popular or we just needed another copy of. So, first up we have Middle School number 11, which is titled Middle School Born to Rock, and this is by James Patterson and Chris Grabenstein. So this is the newest. This is book, like I said, book 11. So if you are a fan of the middle school series, you can come and check this out. Next, we have book 5 of the Unwind Dystology by Neil Shusterman.
Welcome to the office.
Sorry about that. Okay, so like I was saying, this is book 5 of the Unwind Dystology by Neil Shusterman. This one is titled Unbound. Then we have book 3 of Arc of a Scythe, which is also by Neil Shusterman. And book 3 of this series is called The Toll. So this is Arc of a Scythe number 3, The Toll. Then we have a new book by Ransom Riggs. This is part of the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. This is going to be book 5, and the title is The Conference of the Birds. Next, I actually have books 2 and 3 of a series by Marissa Meyer. The series is called Renegades. Book 1 is titled Renegades. It was a Truman Award nominee, so it has been on the small wooden shelf over by the fish tank all year. These books are all pretty big. So book 2 is titled Arch Enemies. And then book 3 is Supernova. So again, that's books 2 and 3 of the Renegade series by Marissa Meyer. Book 2 is Arch Enemies. Book 3 is Supernova. The next few I'm going to show you all come from the Rick Riordan Presents imprint. So Rick Riordan, who we know as the author of The Lightning Thief, writes a lot about mythology and folklore. And kids always want more books like his, and they're so unique that it's hard to find good read-alikes for him. So Disney has actually
Tyler Davidson, please come to the office.
given him his own imprint, and he is in charge of finding books that are similar. So if a book is a Rick Riordan Presents book, it will indicate it by having this little symbol up at the top. And that means that that book is appealing to the middle grades, which is you guys. It has humor and action, much like his own books. And it's probably going to draw on some type of mythology or folklore, meaning it's a good book for you to read if you like Rick Riordan. So this first one here that I'm holding is titled The Firekeeper, and this is book number 2 in the Storm Runner series, and this is by Jennifer Cervantes. So book 1 is a Storm Runner, we already have that. This is book 2 titled The Firekeeper. Okay. The next one is also book 2 of a series. So again, it's a Rick Riordan Presents. So we see the symbol up at the top. This is book 2 in the Pandava novels. Book 1 is Arusha and I'm forgetting what the title of book 1 is now, and the End of Time. That's book 1. So book 2, which is new and I'm holding right here, is Arusha and the Song of Death. Okay. And the last one I'm showing you is the first installment of a new Rick Riordan Presents book, and this is called Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky. Okay, so again, we see the symbol. I've also noticed all of these books are very colorful and bold in their choices, and they kind of have a similar look. Like there's a lot of metallics in the fonts. You know, we have silver here. So if you like Rick Riordan, come check those out. And then now we're on to our last few books, which are either new or, in the case of this first one I'm showing you, just a replacement of a classic, so an oldie but a goodie. So Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Patterson. This is the special 40th anniversary edition, so good books, stick around. Then I have a book by Jason Reynolds, who is like a hot author right now. This is called Look Both Ways. This is a story that actually has like 10 different characters in it. So there's going to be a lot of bouncing around back and forth. I love Jason Reynolds because he has the ability to do that and to keep the reader interested. But basically, this story is taking place on a street. So the street, you know, gets divided into different blocks. So there's one story per block, essentially, and each chapter is kind of divided by the name of this, you know, that block or that street corner that they're on. So this is called Look Both Ways by Jason Reynolds. Then we have a book by Jewel Parker Rhodes called Ghost Boys. And last we have one by Mary Downing Hahn, which is titled Guest a Changeling Tale. So if those are authors that you enjoy, or just, you know, perhaps they look interesting, come in and check those out. I have pretty much spent all of our budget money for this school year. I might do one more small order with some backstop money, but it won't be anything big. So if you think of anything that I, you know, missed out on purchasing for you guys, or if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I'm already working on a big list for next August, so I would be more than happy to take a look and maybe add that title. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and keep reading. I'll see you later. Bye.